Well, hello everybody. How are you? How are you? My name is Wayne, and you're still watching Inside Montclair. Today I happen to be on Walnut Street, and there's a couple of different reasons why. But you see this wonderful poster we're looking at? Cynthia, you may put that down for a second. Thank you. I have two wonderful friends here, and they're both actually getting involved a little bit with this special event I want to talk about. Intros first. Cynthia.
Yes, Cynthia Walker. I am the founder and executive director of Start Out Fresh Intervention Advocates, lovingly known as Sophia. We are a domestic violence awareness organization based in Montclair, and this year we are here talking about our 11th annual Walk Against Domestic Violence.
11th annual, more about that in a second. And our friend over here, intro.
Hi, I'm Carol Cohn, and I am honored to be the Grand Marshal of this year's March.
Yes.
And by the way, a fantastic artist. We'll get back to that in a moment. 11 years.
11 years.
I think the idea of it is as strong as it was at the beginning.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How did it get started?
Well, it got started because there was a murder in Montclair, Monica Paul. She was gunned down at the YMCA. And I met her mother, and her mother shared with me that there just weren't enough resources for domestic violence victims. So I went home, thought about it. Of course, I couldn't sleep. And before I knew it, I had registered to join the domestic violence response team with Clifton Little Falls Police Department, at the same time building the programs that we were going to do with Sophia. So here we are 11 years later, proud to announce we had about 25 people at the first walk, and 2 years ago we had over 200 people. So
we're going to get back to that walk in a second, because I understand some of that's also involved with the walk in the category of the Grand Marshal. Carol,
Yes.
tell me your thoughts about that.
Well, first of all, I have known Cynthia for 5 years, and we connected through Mary C. when I had a show there all about the art of divorce.
yes.
And I was so enthralled and affected by what work Cynthia was doing. And she came with several of her people, and we talked about it. And since then, I've participated to help them fundraise. As an artist, I give them art to do. I show up at all these events, and there are all kinds of domestic violence. And in this time of COVID, it's even more frightening because people are stuck at home. They don't.
I heard about that. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And Cynthia shared something with me that really blew my mind.
What did you share?
I'm not sure. I shared so much with her.
You did.
That might be too close. Let's be careful what we say out here now.
Let Carol tell you what
All right, Carol,
shared
what did she share?
specifically.
Okay, so here's the thing that really made my mind go, wow. So because of COVID, Cynthia, as many other organizations, had to adapt and use technology to continue being connected.
Absolutely.
And what she found out was by using Zoom for events where people are allowed to be anonymous.
Yes.
Did you find that actually made a big difference? By the way?
Absolutely. The numbers have increased since we started doing our workshops through Zoom. We offer financial and motivational empowerment
Tell me a little bit about the
workshops.
workshops. I'm not
It's
familiar
called
with
the
that.
Sort of Success Program.
Okay.
And 2 or 3 Saturdays a month we do empowerment through boosting your self-esteem. We do couponing so people can, save money when they go shopping.
Oh.
We have a great host of facilitators that does these workshops for us. That program runs from January to May.
So that's still happening, or is that over now? Or is it?
That's over,
That's over
yes.
now. Okay.
Now it starts back again in January.
So you were able to reach people through the technology of the world, so keeping the awareness concept alive and getting people involved on quite a few levels, I would think.
Absolutely. They can remain anonymous, they can gain the information, and it helps feed their soul, it helps with their healing.
Now tell me about this walk. When is it and where? Give me some feedback on that.
The walk is at Canterbury Park, 11th annual, September 18th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's $20 for a person to register as an individual, or you could come in as a team captain if you're a leader for $45 and build your team. So your team members pay you the $20, and then you turn in all the donations that you receive.
Are you looking for more people to be team captains or get involved with that beginning part to help organize it a little bit too? Or is
Absolutely.
it's still early enough to do that, right?
Still early enough. Everything's up on our website. But what makes this even better is
Yeah.
people can walk virtually. Like last year, we had a virtual national walk. We had
Yes.
people go live on social media 10 o'clock in the morning. So we were at Canterbury. We had people up in Maine, North Carolina, California, and we all went live simultaneously, and we all walked at 10 a.m.
That's fabulous.
Yes.
Now that's going to be happening again this time
Again,
around
this
too?
year we're going to do it virtual or in person.
But
so
across
you can
country,
walk
you
in
can
your
do that.
backyard, you can walk up and down Walnut Street, but we ask you to go live and hashtag Sophia 2021.
I'm going to have you repeat that later on.
Yes.
Grand Marshal, kind of exciting.
Yes. Yes, I told Cynthia I want a baton.
Cynthia sort of said maybe.
Well, if
You're
she's
gonna
going
work
to
on
make
that.
it, she can have it.
There you go. I think that's the perfect thing. But
Yes.
getting involved is supposed to be exciting and very important for you as well.
Well, you know, I have friends and family who have been subjected to abuse on many different levels in many different ways. I mean, there's emotional abuse, there's psychological abuse, there's financial abuse, and it is a cause that is very, very close and near and dear to my heart.
And I think the idea of just making people aware of this, it may seem like, oh, well, people are aware of it, but they're not really. And they're not aware of what they could do about it. I think that's the important part of it.
Absolutely. We do workshops and we teach people how to support someone that they suspect is in an abusive relationship. Because the last thing you want to do is not do the right thing and put that person in danger.
And some people are even afraid to talk about it.
Absolutely.
And that just sits and festers even more, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
it
that's
does.
why this whole anonymity that has been a benefit, believe it or not.
It opens up people's the ability to talk and have less anxiety about talking.
Yes.
Exactly.
Conversation.
Exactly. Because shame is a huge thing.
Yes.
And I think having people like yourselves always be there to support the concept. Now, I don't want to keep on talking too long because I want people to get out there and get ready to do stuff. Date and time, one more time.
September 18th, Canterbury Park,
Don't worry about the bug.
9 a.m. till 1 p.m. You can go to our website. Everything is up. We are also seeking sponsors at this time. Support Sophia.org. Support Sophia, SOFIA.org.
I'm going to be taking some cutaways of the posters that you put down, and I'll be adding that to the end of the video so people have an opportunity of actually seeing that. I remember, I think, almost one of the first ones I was around with you, and a couple of different other eating events. We've met, we've set up some tables and talked about it.
Yes.
I'm hoping for the day we may not have to do this again.
Well, together as
Even
a
though I don't want to,
community-
don't don't get me wrong, Carol, I love you too, and Cynthia,
Yes.
it's not like I don't want to see you anymore, okay?
Right.
But the idea is let's get it to the point where people behave like
Yes.
human beings, especially now. It's even more important, as you pointed out, the proximity of being together too much may produce more of the, not the good stuff.
Yes.
And this is part of the reason why we want to get together.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
I understand you came down to visit me today to chat with me. I think that's fantastic. Continued success with your art world, by the way. Carol,
you.
you're involved with a lot of different things. I
Thank
think if
you.
people walk around town, they may even find some of your work in different...
Yes, actually,
right? Give me one.
At,
It's not a half-hour show. Give me one.
okay, across the street from Bangs.
Yes, okay.
South
Okay,
Fullerton.
on South Fullerton.
Oh, that little
I'm
walkway,
where the atrium is?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm participating in Fresh Air Montclair,
Yeah, that's it.
and it's a great event, bringing art to the public, and I'll be supporting Sophia through that event as well. So it's all coming together in a way that's kind of magical.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your time, Carol. Cynthia, always thank you for your time.
Thank you, Wayne.
God bless you all. Folks, stay with me as we walk around town and look for me. I'll see you the next time. Until we meet again, my name is Wayne Robbins. I'll see you next time inside Montclair.